What is up, y'all? This is your boy J Bobs here on the call for League of Ordinary Gentlemen, the wild card round as we finally have our playoff game live. And I am so sorry about the wait, y'all. Bose was out of town for a few days there, and then he had a flight postponed yesterday. So our original scheduled time was yesterday around 8, and we ended up not being able to make that. So the other commissions, I should say, allowed us to push it back here today. And we went ahead and we're going to go ahead and play this wild card round. And folks, it has not been the same this year. I've not been the same person about riding high, being that cardiac kid, getting that nickname for the first time. God, I was kind of giving a little bit of a speech there, but I guess I wasn't meant to give it. I was just saying I haven't really been the same this year, especially at home. But here we are, wild card round. We have a chance to do whatever it is we need to do to get to the Super Bowl. Because when the playoffs start, anything can happen, and we are underway from Duval County as Agnew will bring this one out. And a nice block there, but a great tackle there by the Denver defender, I should say. We'll start with it 1st and 10. And of course, we're going to have the ball first, which usually doesn't mean good things for us. We've been losing a lot more coin tosses lately. They're going to press our receivers here. And immediate pressure coming up the middle. It's caught by ETN out of the backfield. I had to get out of there. As that pressure was quick. And it came right up the middle. Luckily, we were able to complete that. And I feel a little rusty. It's been a week since I picked up this controller to play Madden. I played FIFA once since then. So it's not like I have not picked up this controller at all, but still, just kind of feels whack. All right, gonna press. And Lawrence is gonna keep it. What a job by that safety, coming downhill, making the tackle. And it'll be 3rd and 5. And I'm still adjusting to this new playbook. But unfortunately on that play, Lance Riddick decided not to block his guy. And as a result, we got a 3rd down coming. And press coverage again. And that pass caught. Kirk, 1st down at the 40. The man coverage doesn't pay off. As we're able to zip it in. Let's see if we can string out the run to the outside here. Ingram throw a block, seal the edge. He does not. That was a horrible job by Ingram. And now ETN coughs it up, and the Broncos have it. Our 99 overall running back fumbles for the 5th time this year. And the Broncos are going to get it with great field position as that play went horribly wrong. And now they're going to review it. I think ETN may have been down. And it has been reversed, but it is still 2nd and 15. That's a lot better than giving the Broncos the ball right there. But for crying out loud, that was horrible execution. And I wouldn't be able to believe that Travis Etienne would fumble like that in a playoff game. So now we're set up for 2nd and very, very long. And a sack on Lawrence. So now it's 3rd and 21. As the pressure came right up the middle, our offensive line had no answer. And this is kind of feeling like those last few weeks before week 18 where we were just getting out physical in every asset of the game. Is now it's 3rd and long, and the defense knows what's coming. And pressure again. And ETN, I kept in the block against the four-man rush, didn't do anything. And our offensive line not holding up right now as it's now 4th and 21. And, yeah, he just blew right past the left tackle. And we're going to have to punt on the first possession of a playoff game where we're going to have the disadvantage because we had to have the ball first thanks to losing the coin toss. And he's going to avoid the aggressive tackle, and he gets to the 36. So I was trying to light him up there. Now our defense has to step up as our offense kind of shit the bed. Not exactly a 3-and-out, but close enough to it. Fields gives it to McLaughlin, and McLaughlin gets a gain of 3. Remember, McLaughlin had to patiently wait for his time in our first matchup this year, and then he tore us apart in that second half. And we're going to make sure that doesn't happen again. We're going to try and stay disciplined, stay in our lanes, make sure he has very little room to run. And on that play, he had nothing. As it's now 2nd and 7. And he's going to give it again to McLaughlin, and this time another gain of 3. It'll be 3rd and 4. So that was a read option. And here we go, a chance to get off the field for our defense here on 3rd and 4. And he's going to look to the left, and it's broken up incomplete. Abdullah was in the area. He breaks it up. It's 4th down. And the Broncos go 3-and-out as our defense holds up. And now Agnew with the chance to return his punt. And what a job to get around, but Agnew gets into space. Jamal Agnew is brought down from behind at the 35. It looked like he may have had a bit of a seam there, but took us a little bit too long to find it. And I was hoping for a bigger return after he bounced back off of there. But this Denver defensive front so far has been elite in this game. Let's see if we can change that. And ETN gets the ball, and only a couple there. Once again, he blew right past the left side of the line. And that's been, for some reason, he's just been able to do that with ease, even with four-man rushes, and he doesn't have to send blitzes if he keeps doing that. That's the best part about it for him, is now he can sit in cover 2 or cover 3 or whatever this is. And that pass is caught by Agnew for a gain of 4 on the quick hitter, and now it's 3rd and 4. And now here on 3rd down, let's see if we can pull something, a rabbit out of the hat or something here. And there it is, Agnew into space. He's got a 1st down and plenty more. All the way to the Broncos, 26. Jamal Agnew gets us the 1st down deep into Denver territory. Now let's see what we can do with it as he pinches the line of scrimmage. And we're going to, oh, it's a penalty. We were unable to throw it away, and we were in the tackle box, and that's a sack. Sometimes Lawrence can be smart when I push that button, throw it in the receiver's area, but that time they said it was not in the area of a receiver. Ingram was the closest. And I was hoping to get outside the pocket, but this defensive line continues to hold up very well for Denver. And now some blocking, but not enough of it as ETN only gets a gain of 5, and it forces 3rd and 19. And this is still a long field goal as it stands. And that's been our problem. We haven't had enough time to think about our reads, throw this football, even on plays where our offensive line knows we have to throw it. And now Lawrence going to try and create something, and it's broken up by the defense, by the linebacker. Well, it wasn't broken up, but he made the play on Lawrence. So we're going to have to kick a long field goal here. The wind is to our back. That's to our advantage here. And here in the playoffs, McManus puts us on the board first. And he may have roughed him in the process. Wait a minute. He roughed McManus, and that's an automatic first down. So we get to keep the ball here as we're now at the Denver 21 because of that penalty, and that was a stupid one, if we're being honest. And an immediate sack. Wow. I didn't even have time to think about throwing it. And where is the offensive line? That's a loss of 7 on the sack. I did not even have 2 seconds to throw that ball. And that's the end of the first quarter. There's no score here as I took the points off the board, and I almost feel bad for doing that now. It's McManus. He had a good kick. That was a good kick from Brandon McManus. And we got to do something about this interior pressure. I don't know what's going on. Do we have to double team number 91? See if that helps, because he's been the one pushing through our line. And ETN pushing and trying to churn, but only a gain of 1. And again, it's 3rd down and long. 91, not even in the game on this play. And a 3-man rush is going to get a sack anyways, as the coverage that time was outstanding. And now it's 4th down and 19, and again we'll have to kick a field goal, this time with the wind in our face. So we took the points off the board, and it doesn't matter, we still get the 3. Just made him do it again. So we're unable to take advantage of the roughing the kicker, and we'll still have a 3-0 lead. And, oh, he gets through Walker, and he gets to the 24. I was trying to upend him, but I was a little early there. So let's see what the Broncos have in store here for this possession. Oh. I saw it immediately after I shifted, and McLaughlin's able to get a gain of 6 thanks to that. He did a weak side stretch run. Yeah, I didn't think when I did the shift it would shift everybody that much. I was hoping to just align everybody enough to balance it out because it was heavy on the left side. Or I should say not heavy on the left side. Trayvon Walker was a bit heavy on the left. And then he ended up being really heavy on the right, and that kind of allowed that run to happen. This is what I was trying to do after 2nd and 4. And he's going to try and get the snap off now, and he does not. And that's a penalty, and it's a delay of game. Back him up 5. And now it's 2nd and 9, as the penalties are coming in bunches right now. And now he's going to look to throw, and that's a penalty, and that's going to be grounding on Fields. So now it's 3rd and 19 here for Denver. Back at their own 16-yard line now. And he's going to look for the seam. He finds Sutton wide open. Cortland Sutton gets behind the defense and gets the first down, and that's a backbreaker on 3rd and 19. He's able to convert that. And he's gonna come back with that formation, and why not? And now he's going to try and run an option out of it as I accidentally push square. And look at Fields run. Justin Fields off to the races. He's brought down by Boone. Actually, that was Devin Lloyd. Where was Boone even at? There was nowhere to be found on that play. That was what happened. And now here we go again. Same exact look. Trips left. And again, McLaughlin, a gain of 7. Denver's finding a rhythm here offensively all of a sudden.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
This is maybe where we have to pull out the stops a little bit, try and stop that run. And there's the run to the left, and he's just short. It'll be 3rd and inches for Bose and the Broncos. And he is not messing around here. 3rd down. And he's going to run with the fullback dive and pick it up easily, even though we sent 8. As he ran it to the perfect gap at the perfect time, and it's a 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9. And a play action, and Fields is going to take off and score. And Denver has the first touchdown of the game. As our defensive line, not nearly as good as Denver's, allows Fields to run outside the pocket with ease. And just like that, 7-3 Denver. As he saw the wide open spot in the zone. And we're going to have to conjure up something offensively. We've been struggling a lot offensively here in the second half of the season. Can we pull out the stops now here in the playoffs? And Agnew unable to bounce it back. Now, can I have time to think about throwing this football is the real question. 91 back in that interior defensive line spot. And a very slow developing slants, but we're going to throw it anyways. It's picked off. It was undercooked and intercepted. And he might go all the way here, and he's going to go all the way. Touchdown Bose. As Trevor Lawrence with an underthrow, it's picked off. And just like that, he has a 14-3 lead here in the playoffs. And this has been reminiscent of the second half of the year. It's so unlike the way we played last season. Is now 14-3. He gets the ball to start half number 2, by the way. Keep that in mind, as he's going to kick this deep into the end zone. Not going to give us much of a chance to bring this out. He does dive at Agnew, but again, no blocking. So I was trying to make something happen, and it looked like we had something, but it was just a bad throw off his back foot. It was probably one I shouldn't have thrown. But now he has all the confidence in the world. Can we come back from this? As Etienne with a good run to start, and he stiff arms a man, and he gets to the 38. This is a critical drive here. And that's by far his best run of the entire game. And the 2-minute warning is hit. We're trailing 14-3. Can we come back? And there's the pass. ETN caught out of the backfield. I'm not sure how he caught that, but we'll take it. It's a gain of 4. Had nowhere else to go with it, so just checked it down to him quickly as I could. Now we're going to watch that middle linebacker. Now they shifted him. And again, 91 in the backfield in a hurry. Who is this guy? 91 is having the game of his life in the playoffs, and it's against our superstar left guard. And he looks like a pansy right now. He needs to do his job. It's the playoffs. You cannot fail like that. Now here on 3rd and long again, he knows what we're going to be doing. Hoping to get a free 5 and cannot. And we need him to catch us in stride. He does for a first down and a lot more. Well, not really a lot more, but enough for the first down and to get past midfield, that is. And that's a huge first down that keeps this drive going after that sack by that interior defensive lineman who keeps just doing it himself. Let's see if we can take him out of the game on this play. And is just able to get out there. And, oh, what a tackle! I'm not sure how he made that tackle, but he did. And now that pass dropped by Kirk, and now it's 3rd and 5. That is an unbelievable tackle. Let me tell you that. The trip up ET. This team just hasn't been the same this year, and that's a sign of it. Our 99 overall running back getting tripped up that easily by someone who dove in along like a million years before that tackle, before he went down. Let's see if we can have some crisp route running here by Kirk. And we're going to get it as it's a first down, and he needs to go down here, preserve some time. So another clutch 3rd down conversion to keep this drive going. We're just going to give it to ETN. There's really no point here. I was hoping the bubble might come through. It didn't. So we're going to have to settle for 3. So we'll take our 3 right before halftime. Big kick from McManus. And it will make it a 1-score game before halftime as we're trailing 14-6. And we're going to start on defense to start half number 2. As we have been unable to find the Holy Grail, which is the end zone. Let's see what we can do here against Denver and their offense. Justin Fields' scramble gave him the 7-3 lead, and then Trevor Lawrence with a bad underthrow gave him a pick 6 here in the playoffs. And that could be the worst time for that. And look at the seam he's got. Luckily, Wingard was able to break off his block and make the tackle. We'll start 5 wide. Can't be afraid to take some risks now. And that's a big run, though. And McLaughlin with the stiff arm for a first.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Broncos first down.
And another first down for Denver. And somehow that pass caught by Duluth, who pushes forward. He ran over the linebacker. It's Dulcich. I don't know. I misread that name. I'm not sure how he managed to complete that, but it's 2nd and 3 all of a sudden. And Fields is pressured, and he is forced to throw it incomplete. And it's 3rd down as Devin Lloyd and company got to the backfield in a hurry that time. Can we do it again here on 3rd down? And Fields is dropped by Muba. And that's a huge sack as that forces 4th down and Denver has to punt. And a lot of time left in this game. Let's see if our offense can finally get the stone rolling. But not on the kick return, or not on the punt return, as that's a great job running downfield by the gunner of Denver and preventing what would have been a nice return. Can Christian Kirk throw a block? We're going to give it to Etienne, though. And Etienne coughs it up! And it's picked up by Kirk. Wow. He fumbles again. The first time it was overturned. This time it looks like it's going to stand, but Kirk fell on it from the other side of the field. And talk about a clutch fumble recovery by a wide receiver. I don't think I've ever seen one bigger than that. And now nothing's open here, but Lawrence is going to scramble and get the first. He takes a shot at the end there. There's no penalty. And this time 91 not a factor. He's been a monster so far in this game in the backfield for Denver. Unable to call inside zone out of this formation right now. And plenty of time again, but this time Lawrence loses the ball, and it's picked up by Robinson. And wow, we're getting a little lucky right now with these fumbles, let me tell you. As that time they literally had a spy designed to prevent that. And really just to prevent that. As it's now 2nd and 7. And Etienne forced to bounce it back, and he gets a gain of 5. And it'll be 3rd and 2. So now 3rd and 2 situation here. And he's sitting back again. Defensively, 3-man rush. And Etienne's going to get there. Just barely. It was enough. It's 91. Was a little bit back that time, but we ran away from him, so it paid off. Let's see if we can figure it out here. And now Ingram in stride. Evan Ingram with the catch and a first down and a lot more. All the way to Denver's 40. And this has been about the situation where we would get down the field, we'd have a drive going, and then number 91 would do something to wreck it. I want to be careful here. I want to watch out. And we're going to go to the sideline. Ingram with the catch at first. This is now 1st and 10 and press coverage again. And Etienne has a hole, and Etienne is gone! Touchdown, Jags! Duval! And now 2-point conversion time. Can we tie the game here? And that pass, it's picked off. It might go the other way for 2 here. If Lawrence can't make the tackle and he is able to make the tackle. And that took too long. That took too long to come out of Lawrence's hands. I was trying to throw it to Agnew, and he just didn't do it initially. And then I had to throw it somewhere else because he got over there. I had the numbers, and it just didn't pay off. And now that might come back to bite us, because if he gets a touchdown, it's a 2-score game. We chased the points early, and it didn't pay off. And there's a return, and he's brought down at the 21. But we need Duval County to stand up right now, distract this Broncos offense, try to get them off the field, try to get us back into this game, try to get us back in front. But he's going to come out heavy here to start. We're not messing around either. We're going to come out 4-4. And Fields is going to scramble, and I had contain on, and he still was able to get outside the pocket. It looked like he fumbled at the end, but they say he was out of bounds. What a hit there by Clemens. He almost got us the play we needed there defensively. It was clean. Yeah, he did fumble. He was just on the sideline while he did it. And so it'll be 2nd and inches. That was a nice hit by Clemens. Yeah. And he's going to give it, and it's a tackle for a loss. McAllister, his first carry of the game. It's blown up by Yasir Abdullah. And it's 3rd and 1. Can we get off the field? He sees something. And that is what he saw. Wide open middle of the field. It's Sutton for first. Or it's Mims, Marvin Mims. I didn't even know he had him still. And it's a first down. He hot routed him to the middle of the field. That's exactly what he did. And he picked up the first down that way. Oh, he stopped in the middle of the field, and I wasn't expecting that, and that was Sutton on the catch. And Sutton keeps the drive moving for Denver. I was anticipating him coming across to my zone. He'd stopped on a dime. By the time I was able to react to it, it was too late. And Denver has a 14-12 lead here in the 4th quarter, as we are 6 minutes away from elimination. Check that, 7 minutes away. I don't know why I said 6. It's 6 minutes away from this season, coming up well short of our aspirations. Then unless we can pull the rabbit out of the hat again. That has not been a theme this year, but last season, you all know what happened last year. And that'll always be a season to remember, but let's see if we can do it again here tonight. but it will start on the defensive side of the ball, and we're trailing. And that run appeared to be blown up, but he finds a little bit of wiggle room and gets a gain of 9 with McLaughlin. He has been patient again, just like I said about the first game. He was patient. He waited for his moment to get his carries and get his yardage, and now he's starting to get it, as it's another short situation here for Denver against our defense, which is beginning to reel a little bit. The only thing that seems to be able to stop Denver is if we were able to force the issue on Fields. We were able to do that in the last series. And this time blown up in the backfield. McLaughlin unable to go anywhere as Trayvon Walker gets it on the act. It's 3rd down. And Fields is sacked. Back at the 40, it's 4th down. And the Broncos have to try a long field goal. I'm not sure if the wind's to his back or in his face. I think it's to his back. So he should be able to make this. I'm going to let him kick it, and the kick is perfect. So that must mean... No, it's short. It was perfectly on line, but it was short. The kick is no good. And we get this football in great field position here as he misses the field goal, and that is why the sack was massive, as it pushed him to a 57-yard attempt, which he did not make there. And ETN, nothing there as he's bottled up. It's been a common theme here tonight. And 2nd and 10 ensues. And yeah, the corner coming out of his corner spot making a tackle. And it was a tackle and a half on ETN. And another big tackle here. This is for a loss. Our offensive line unable to get any push upfield, and it's 3rd and long. And we might waste this great field position here. We don't have to punt. We are trailing in the 4th quarter now, but this is not an ideal situation. I'm running out of time to call a play here. I don't even know if I can get this snap off. And just did get the snap off. Not much time to think about it, but look who's wide open. It's Kirk. 1st down, Jacksonville. Move those chains. And I spent all the time in the world thinking of a play, and I didn't have much time to read the defense. Boy, did that pay off. And he's going to press. And he's mainly had them for run support, really. And that pass caught. Evan Ingram to the 5. 1st and goal. At the 5, let's see what we can do here. He's going to pinch the line. We have one-on-one with Kirk if we want him, but it's not been our typical game. ETN, he's in. Touchdown, Jags. Duval. Travis Etienne finds the end zone in the playoffs again. An extra point with the wind in our face. So I was right. The wind was to his back. He still missed it short on the field goal try in that last series. And with 2:55 to play, we're up 19-14 here in the wild card round. A divisional round spot in the line. If we win, we will be going to Acrisure. If Bowes wins, he'll be going to SoFi. As this kicks away and it's into the end zone, will he bring it out? We can imagine he will. And look at the return he gets, but he is stopped by Abdullah. The man who ended up blowing up a rushing attempt on the last drive, a big one. He comes up huge on this kickoff as well as he prevents a big return. Let's see what we can do here. Stop this Broncos offense. They still got plenty of time. And they're going to start with a run. It's blown up by Abdullah again. As it's a tackle at the line of scrimmage, it's 2nd and 10. Actually, it was Hamilton who got there first, and they're going to give him credit for the tackle. They got Walker to jump off sides. I don't think I've seen that this man where you're not controlling the guy, but they got Trayvon Walker to move, and that's a free 5 yards. And this becomes a 2nd and manageable now for Denver all of a sudden. And that pass caught by McLaughlin out of the backfield, Texas route for a first down. And Walker's offside penalty kind of made that possible there. Not afraid to play press. And that pass caught in between the safeties. It's Godwin. And he gets to the 39. And the 2-minute warning hits. The wind is in our face. Keep that in mind. If he scores a touchdown, we could use a field goal, but it won't be easy. We need to bring the pressure on the Fields here. We need to bring pressure on Justin Fields. We need to figure out how to do it, too, without letting his guys get immediately wide open. And Fields is going to keep it. He's dropped. Devin Boone blows it up. And it'll be 2nd and 13. The second-year man who was largely riding the bench last year gets to the backfield, blows that play up in a hurry. He's going to give to McLaughlin, who has a huge hole, and he gets a gain. He gets a gain of 7. And it'll be 3rd down here. Third and 6. What does he have dialed up here? And that's a free 5 again. He's going to go to the end zone because he knows he has it, and it's incomplete, but it's going to be 3rd and 1 because Hamilton jumped off. What is going on with our guys jumping off sides? And that has been a huge problem, as now it's 3rd and 1 for Denver instead of what we had before. And he's able to get around the man coverage, and it's complete. 1st and goal at the 8. We're going to have to call timeouts now, too, while we're at that. Just to try and keep us in this game, just in case he does score. He's going to try and burn this clock here, as we know. Byron Murphy made the tackle. And now 1st and goal. And a weak side run. He's going to keep forcing us to use timeouts here. This is now 2nd and goal. Muma makes the tackle. And another run, and another tackle, and it's 3rd and goal, and we are forced to use our last time out here. Real question is, does he dare come with another run? He's going to look to the end zone. It's incomplete. It's 4th down. And here we go. 4th and goal at the 6 for Denver. Fields rolling, and it's incomplete! He tried to throw back across his body, and he fired incomplete! And it's a turnover on downs in the red zone! And now, with 3 timeouts remaining, Denver's still not out of it. But we got to make sure we keep ball security. We fumbled a couple times. We've gotten lucky here tonight. Can we finish it off? Etienne has a hole, and he is brought down just short of the line to gain. That would have sealed it.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
So 2nd and 1. And he's bringing everybody in. Oh, almost got him to move. And Etienne just needs a yard, and he has done it! Travis Etienne seals it, and we will be going back to the divisional round. But hold on a minute, Travis Etienne may have gotten hurt. Oh, boy. And what a bittersweet ending to this one, as we do end up pulling it off. But now the concern turns to what is going on with number 1, as he will not be in the game on this kneel down, obviously. But there's the knee, and he's going to force us to kneel it 2 more times. And, oh, boy, that's not a good injury. Remember, he can only stop it 1 more time, so this game is over. He's going to keep trying to force the issue here. And there it is. That's it. So we will be going to the divisional round for the 2nd consecutive year. And now we must pull off the impossible, which is to beat Dave. And we might have to do it without Travis Etienne. And that would be a difficult task, to say the least. But we get a win here in Duval County. We came from behind, trailing 14-6 at halftime. And once again, the Cardiac Kid comes through in the playoffs. As the legend lives on here. And it might not be too long. It might even be tonight when I get to play Dave. But, oh, boy, Travis Etienne being hurt. He was such a huge factor there in the second half after being largely bottled up there in half number one. And what a time for that to happen, right at the end of the game. Like, it's just like, can I have some nice things this year without having to worry about something? Without having to worry about something else derailing it. Well, it doesn't say there's an injury. So maybe that dislocated shoulder isn't as bad as I think. I thought ETN dislocated shoulder would be a bad injury, but I guess it wasn't. I guess it wasn't enough to keep him out for next game. So it looks like we'll have him, and that is a huge sigh of relief. Whoo, baby, because we're going to need him. We're going to need all the stops to beat Dave. And, yeah, we did beat him last year in the playoffs, but that means nothing. We got destroyed by him back in week 3. And that man with Tua Tagovailoa, that's a problem. That is a problem. And there's a reason he's 15-2 on the year, and that's it. He has his weapons. He has an elite defense, too. So we're going to need all of our puzzle pieces to pull it off. And if we're going to do the impossible, we need everybody on their A game. But we did pull it off here tonight, and that was the first step. By the way, Mara's 17-0, so finished the regular season perfect, but we were a lot closer to beating him than we were to beating Dave. So we almost beat him. We went to overtime and lost, which was so unlike me. If I go to overtime, I mean, it was only the second time I've gone to overtime this man, but if I go to, if you hear the word Cardiac Kid overtime, you think the Cardiac Kid's going to come through, but that was one time where I didn't. It happened a couple times. It happened then, and then it happened a couple weeks later against Chris. That wasn't overtime, but that was a walk-off field goal. But here tonight, we let Justin Fields drive all the way down the field at the end there. Then we got to him and made sure he couldn't get that pass off because there were guys wide open on that play. Go back and rewatch it. There was like I had one guy covering like 2 or 3 receivers plus Justin Fields' ability to run the ball. But fortunately, we had enough guys in the backfield to prevent that from happening, and that's what happened. Pressure was the answer tonight, and I knew, like, when it got to the goal line, I was going to have to start bringing some heat, making sure he couldn't go crazy back there. And now this is where I go ahead and sign off, advance this league. You can see me as soon as later tonight. You can see me as late as possibly Saturday. But until whenever we play Dave, this is your boy J-Bob signing off, saying see you next time from League of Ordinary Gentlemen. Have a great night, everyone. And for those of you in the league, I'm about to advance to the divisional round, so go ahead and get ready and schedule your games.